Alright, it looks like we have the chance to capture this region. Welcome back to Songs of SYX. As you can tell from that little clip there, we beat these guys. We lost like 10 or 12 people, but that's okay. I was just hoping that they wouldn't get the chance to build up their army again and attack us, but since we killed their defenses, we are able to capture it. We got 2.9 thousand grain. Now you have the choice to capture. This will give you the amount of people that are available here. You could execute, which will remove all of these excess people, or you could just simply release here. It looks like you also have a raise option, mercy, and sacking. So you could sack them and gain that, but you could release all the prisoners. You could mercy altogether, gain nothing, but you'll gain 32.72% on the chivalry. Or you could do like capture and raise, execute, sack. So you get a couple different options here. This seems to be more for the prisoners. This is more for the settlement itself. And then we can occupy. So now we own this region here, Sulban. So like we can give autonomy. No royalties are given to or available to govern the region at the moment. Okay. Abandoned region. Info. Alright, and then buildings. Click to construct buildings. So we have the option to construct a city hall, enables basic reform that will boost population capacity. Okay. Straight away, you get 874 people. The target saying 409. That doesn't seem. I guess it's probably going to drop after I play. So our loyalty, opposition 45%, support 0%. You can see that the devastation 0 because I didn't kill them all. Organization 100. The amount of workforce, the amount of conscripts. So it looks like we have 700 conscripts, and I didn't go over in the last episode how to obtain conscripts because of this. So we have the option. These buildings here are all the different buildings that these guys are available to make or basically produce from. So a woodcutter would probably be the best option to start here. So he's going to produce 95 wood per day, and it's going to get sent to our capital. Now that he's only got one workforce, technically he can't do anything else. I'd have to unlock a lot of these other buildings. And the way you do that is you go into here, and it's under technology now in Empire. So we have the option for Organization 2, Rural Health, Loving Subjects, Tax Collection, Skilled Workforce 2, Tax Collection 2, Loving Subjects 2, as well as Rural Health 2, and then the final Organization 3. So each seems to unlock a new tier of organization. I have not yet to do that, but I did want to actually come in and unlock the Pleasure Massage Parlor, because that is something I've been working on. So we have our army here. We're going to have them march back to the world map, or to this region. Actually, you know what? We'll let them sit here, because they should actually give a boost to the overall loyalty of this region. Yeah, the army presence. So hopefully, yeah, it'll stay at 0.00. So when it comes to region control, now I have to get into a couple different things. So that's what's going to be this episode: paper making. So I'm going to need to go into crafting paper maker, as the paper is going to need to be made over here. I'll probably put it in here, and I'm going to leave some more space for additional livestock transports there. So we're actually going to build this here, and I'm going to play it in the background a little bit here. So now that we're getting imports of wood, that'll be great for our paper production. And this is a very expensive building, so I probably won't. Ooh, good lord. That is a very expensive building here that we're putting together. 180. And I mean, I realistically want to have the biggest storage possible, so we'll do that. So that's 190 total iron. That's what I'm looking at here. Everything else is pretty decent. No, you can eat my butthole. Oh, they give me. Oh, okay, then that's fine. But you can still also eat my butthole. I don't take those deals. I never do. What on earth are you carrying, sir? That is a weird looking container storing goods. So he is delivering what appears to be leather. But I have these transports here, and transports seem to be the most effective and fast way to deliver or transport any kind of material. So this guy is pretty much bored with the amount of things that he has to do, because he's transported all the wood that he needs to where it needs to go. If there was any other wood, he would transport it. But usually he delivers it over here and keeps it up to 3,000. I think the issue right now is that a lot of our workers are currently training to be troops. So we're going to have to wait a little bit. I'm going to speed time up. So the first thing you want to get done is the paper maker. This warehouse here, I think I'm going to duplicate and make another warehouse running the distance of this building. And as mentioned, I'm not going for optimal style or design. I'm just going for, like, if I was a basic player and I'm just trying to have fun building the city. I think that people get caught up in the organic nature of your city, and the organic stuff happens when you're just building for fun like this. That's just my opinion though, man. So we need all that, and if you want to speed things up, you can go into logistics hauler, and after so many hours I still struggle to remember where these things are. And then you can put a workstation outside. So depending on the amount of resources this is going to take, wood and stone. The wood is fine, it's right there, but stone they're going to go grab from the other side of the city. Furniture is right there, but we'll still have them have some grabbed for them. And then iron, we'll have the radius go up for that. Stone will have the radius go all the way up for this. And they should go obtain that. Now it's saying... Oh. Ah, I see. Because I didn't accept it. Ah, I see. Oops. That was not supposed to go off. Let me turn that. Had a nap today after a long night of work. And, you know. Sometimes, you know, it's hard to play a game this big-brained after a long night of hard labor doing absolutely nothing. So, yeah. You gotta bear with me sometimes. It comes out later in the day simply because it does. But I'm going to give you guys a much longer video to watch. Hopefully you'll learn a little bit more from this, kind of following along how I'm playing right now. And something I wanted to also comment is that people might dislike these 100 rows. They work. That's all that matters. That's all that matters for me. I have a lot of spare houses, and these 100 spots, they just fill up, and the people live and they work where they work. Speaking of which, are you guys still training? We've got 22, 23, 35. Yeah, they are all training away. Let's give them a boost. Let's give them a boost to their training abilities here. We're getting there. We really want to get that up, and then this also looks like you can get a school of charm, embassies, law and order, paper filing, administration. This gives you better administration, technology. Ideally, I'd like to have the boost to the paper making. We also need to get a laboratory, or not a laboratory, but a library. We're also going to need a school and university. The schools, in my opinion, aren't as useful to humans as the university is. And we have the massage parlor now. So if I can build the massage parlor, I originally planned to have him kind of in here. Let's see, like that. And then the booths take up a little bit of space, not too much. I think that would be fine. That's 8 clients. And then we can put some decorations in here. $40, $60. I don't like using carpets in buildings like this because they cost a lot. Fabric is something that you just want to always keep a lot of. We don't need that second part there. We'll do this. Something like that. That way we can get some massages going through the city. 8 massages at a time should be fine. This is not Massage City, so don't worry about the amount of massages that are going to be taking place. And if you're unfamiliar with the massage mechanic, it's a new mechanic. It's basically a new building. Why are you guys taking so long to train, my brothers? Oh, I see. I had set in the last one for these guys to get trained up to 50%. They're going to take about the next 6 years to get that done. We're not going to let them do that. We need those laborers back in the city. Damn. We're going to speed up time to 250 times speed. You can see we have quite a significant amount of bread. Looks like the only thing really keeping us back now is our wood. So, matter of fact, I'm going to drop that down, and ration makers, we'll drop you down to about 6. I don't want to make all of my food into rations, but it technically wouldn't be a bad idea. And we have 3 more deranged people. All of our deranged are handled. I've seen plenty of people say that humans are always deranged, and that's technically in their stats, but from what I've noticed, they aren't. If you get a single asylum and you keep up with them, they're easy to maintain. Garthimi are far more insane. Typically, you'll have 10 to 30 Garthimi insane before you even get a few humans that are insane. So just that little bit there. Some people, they really misinterpret it. It's how you take care of your mental illness in that sense. Okay, so it looks like affecting health. Some stuff is running out. Is it the clothing or is it the rations? What's going on, brothers? I need to get this building upgraded so there's more space. Put that there, put that there. I don't think I need it to be that big yet. Try to conserve a little bit of money here. Oh, it took my storage building away? Alright, do that. Alright, and then the World Army here. They're low on rations here. Let's send them home. I'm gonna learn something here. We're gonna disband them. I think realistically that these guys will just come back to the population. Yep, this division is returning home to our capital. The soldiers will arrive in 1 day. So all of that's done. Hey, we've got the massage parlor, and we can upgrade it. We have the max massage, and you can see the massages are blurred out. I hope that Jake takes that away in the future. I hope that he lets you see the action, but they do. They strip each other down, and then they just get to work. They get to Pound Town. They start fucking each other up. You can make up whatever you'd imagine, whatever you'd like that they're doing in there. Oh, the decorations, I should have probably put them like in rows, but it's okay. Honestly, as long as it's done. Oh, I could have put them along the walls too. Whatever. I just wanted the building to be done. So now that if we look, our services for massages, right here, we're getting there. We're getting there. And then there was other tech that I could get to. Tourism. Tourism is alluring, but I'm not gonna go for it. I think that maybe pastures, as we have a lot of animals, but they're not really doing much for me. Ooh, I'm stupid. Advanced woodcuttery. That'd probably help a lot too. My only comment or gripe about the blur is not that I care about the innate sexual nature of the game. It's more so that I can't freaking stand it. It gives me like kind of a headache. So until there's like a mod that I can use to get rid of it, I'd rather see them just like wiggling on each other. I am a grown adult human being, so I am okay with the concept of two male or females or whatever they might be in this game commingling and, you know, getting it on, as it were. So that's perfectly fine with me. I'd just rather not see the blurs. And I've talked to Jake. I've sent him a message about it. The army is starving as they come back. That's the one thing I love about Jake is he is extremely... Oh, they have to all pledge fealty when they come back. Interesting. He's extremely open and nice, and you can relatively easily talk to him and get to know him if you give him some time and space, because I always mention that he's got a lot of things on his plate. Besides this game, he's a full parent. He is a human being who has practiced the coital arts, and he has procured a human offspring or multiple. So dude's got a lot of shit on his plate. I don't have any kids, thank the Lord. Or you probably would never have ever seen this channel come up, because all your dreams and hopes will die with children, and you should never have them. I'm kidding. I like kids, but they're definitely not in my plans for my future personally. Why did we get... Oh, that's interesting. We gained those 100 guys because the boys came back. Also, something that Ocean Man taught me is if you move the throne, you can't build the roof over the throne, but you can move the throne, build the roof, and then put the throne back underneath it. So that's a little bit of a clever strategy to deal with that right there. And then let's also get these guys to train up to 50% as the rest of the boys came back into town. Looks like we're doing good. I like to see that we still have spare iron, although our coal is gone, all of it. Let's pop these guys up. I would probably start to consider getting... What about Sulban here? I don't want the army here. I would like to get to like a Sulban. Can you upgrade this boy? It takes 5 workforce. Takes workforce and admin points to do all that, but at least you can get away with it without admin to have him deliver basic supplies to you here, because the amount of wood that he's delivering is far more considerable than everything else. Plus we're cutting down wood too, so by the end of this level we should have a good amount of wood. Where the heck? We are out of leather. Tailors? God dang it, 2 times in a row. Let me make sure that there is not a third alarm in the background. Like I said, I was trying to be up for noon today for... Yeah, there's a third. Freaking fiend, man. What are you doing with yourself? Man, you're crazy. With our 4.8 thousand fabric, I do consider that maybe we should just get the fine clothing here. And then we'll go over here. And we'll adjust the process. We'll make it into that, and we'll put the 14 guys here, and then I'll adjust some of these crates down. Put a bunch of fabric. There it is. 4 delivery men. Get the radius up a little bit more. So overall, we're doing good. Let's go into here. This is my little trading zone. So we could have him pull from... I think this is where all of our livestock are. Yep. I don't understand trading anymore, to be honest. I really don't, and don't ask me. But basically what I do is I set the price of what it should be, and I just let it... I'll let it ride. I'll let it ride. So I have 30 for livestock a piece. Anything below 30, they won't sell it. Anything above 30, of course, they'll sell it. So we're going to be selling livestock like that. I don't want to sell or use furniture right now. It's valuable. The services here, we do not have... How about this? We'll adjust the building. So that way I can actually put the decorations on the side like I had planned. And we can move them about a little bit more. Put that, and then put some more booths in. We need to have as much sex as possible in this civilization if we're going to survive. I will double these up. That's necessary. Oh, crap. There's definitely a way I could squeeze it all in there. That's what she said. SYX is killing me. No, you fucking bastard. It just is shy, literally just shy of the amount, 94. I could have 20 people getting blowjobs at a time in here. Oh! Oh! Hey! 20 people at a time getting blowjobs. Hey! Get this massage parlor work down here. We need those massages pronto stat. 20 people at a time? Fucky sucky $5? Hell yeah. This is why most of the videos are cut to shorter time spans. There's a lot of dumbassery that occurs. So we've got 15 wood here. What's this guy over here? Got 1.4k, and this other baker should have just as much, 1.6k. So that's pretty much all of our wood right there. But that's good. I want to see that. We've got 11,000 grain. We're gonna have to consider getting more farms. I'm probably gonna expand out here because I did plan to have this as like the bread basket. This is the bread basket zone right here. It's where we're gonna shoot and score 3-pointers like Steph Curry, but that is an old player. I think there's a lot more players since I last watched basketball before COVID. There was a time in my life when I was actually very interested in sports, but then COVID struck and there was no reason to actually watch sports. Because sports is boring. Gaming is much more fun. I'd rather game for the rest of my life. And that's actually true. I will play sports games on this channel, potentially. I actually do like them. I just don't want to, I want to jar people too early in this whole YouTube thing that I'm doing here. Because it isn't a jarring experience to be watching somebody play a game constantly. So we're going to build a little fence around there so they stop walking all around it. Got 1.7 knowledge, 1.7k on our knowledge. Ideally, we can get our guys, get that paper maker. The carpenter's using 74, the baker's using 98 per day. our taxes are 96 per day. So technically, we get enough wood to keep it floating because of the baker. Or, like, basically we keep enough wood coming in to keep the baker floating. Let's pop it up to 1,275. Jesus Christ. I'm focused on this death thing here that keeps happening. People keep dying. What are they all dying from? Accidents. And how is our accident rate? Extremely low. So the fact that somebody has a 2% chance to die from an accident and they still do it, pathetic. So this paper maker boy will just have access to wood, and then fodder zone here. Technically, the zone for the clay is right over here. Why aren't they grabbing more clay? This is full. How about this? We'll put a delivery boy transport. And his one purpose in life will be to deliver clay by the boatload. Because this building shouldn't be full of clay. By no means. Should be constantly getting unloaded. Alright, up the radius, and then I'll have 20 crates of wood, 10 crates of clay, 10 crates of this, and then we'll do the rest as that, and then I can upgrade when I get 129 furniture. I'm actually willing to go up to 3k, or 1,300, sorry. I also wanted to comment, and this is later in the video, so many people probably already clicked off. That's pretty fine with me. Jake talked to me. Uh-oh. Oopsie. Don't cough on me now, buddy. He coughing over there. I talked to Jake, and I kind of asked him, like, what is the deal with what's the deal with airplane food, and how come, you know, the 90s were the way they are. No, how come me and him actually do love the 90s. That's something we get along on. How come I was getting raided by such powerful guys that they were actually, like, beating the heck out of me? And I told him, I said, like, if I'm the average player, I think that it might be a little frustrating to get raided so hard. And it appears that at certain populations, you get raided. So if you have 500, for example, you'll get raided, and there's 5 guaranteed raids that occur. So just as a heads up for players in the future, or if you're currently playing, if you're getting raided by a group of guys that seem a little bit tough, it's probably because they're designed to be, and they're actually kind of like a boss that Jake has implanted in the game. Interesting concept. I do actually appreciate what he's going for there. I'm just putting torches throughout the city while I talk. And so if you do encounter a group of guys, at 500 is the one I do know. I asked him at 1,000, is there another one? Because it seems to coincide with the last attack I had, where, like I said, I will learn from these betas. If I was playing a serious, hardcore run on like 6.5, I wouldn't quick save scum. But if I get beat up by my neighbor who has literally 1/4 the enemies of me and just always wins, I challenged him 3 times in a row to see if I could beat him, and he beat me up each time. So at the end of the day, I just paid him the little bit of shit that he needed and moved on. Since then, he hasn't come and bothered me, but we have 650 guys well trained now, ready to go if he actually does come back. So I'm assuming that maybe at like 1,500 he may come along and challenge me again. He seems to be, like I said, a boss. So if you do not build an army to protect yourself from that, and you get to that population cap, then you're screwed. And my comment or thought for Jake was that maybe you should get a message from him saying, hey, I seen you in the neighborhood, brother, and I don't like your fucking shit on my lawn, buddy. I'm coming for you when you get to this number. And that, I think, would help new players, or players in general, just get a little more comfortable with the idea that they have to prepare an army, a real army. Because The army that I had, the low training that they had was detrimental. They actually couldn't do shit for me. Looks like we have a good amount of guys training as well. But yeah, that's just my little bit of 2 cents. And as mentioned, if I'm doing a hardcore series, the likelihood, if it's a series that I care a lot about and I'm just doing for entertainment purposes, I will always quick load. I will always keep the save so that in case something terrible happens, I don't lose the video of what's going on. And that's a fourth wall break some people might dislike, but I personally would rather know. Because I don't claim to be the best Songs of Six YouTubers. I've seen a few people who are putting out things like world record trying to do stuff like that. I think you're barking up the wrong tree, brother. And I know they're not probably going to watch this, but if they do, Songs of Six is not a game, in my opinion, designed for elite play. It's more of a commentary on your mentality, how you like to do things, who you are as a person. Each SYX city is going to be so different from the other, and that's the best part. I think that there's definitely a therapeutic value to this game. Playing this game, if you're extremely depressed or stressed like I have in the past, calms me down. It calms me down a lot. Why are you fucking not? as I start to get mad. No, I'm just kidding. But really though, this game does have those qualities and that tendency, for me at least, to help out. When I'm really stressed out, I like to build these little defensive cities or follow a certain goal. I like to LARP, basically, role play every single time I make a new city. I'm not going in with the intention of having 200,000 bread the first week and then conquering the entire globe the next one. No, it's not that fun for me. It's more interesting to see the city expand and grow in an organic fashion. So now that this whole episode took me to actually make this paper maker, you can see that later in the game it's going to start to take a lot more time for things. It's going to start to progress much slower. Where are people putting the furniture? I think it's all getting brought here. Yeah. And then everything else is being pulled from somewhere else. Okay, so we're going to pop this guy up to max laborers, because we have a lot of people. And this paper maker could have a good amount of people as well. I thought that I had made it so that this was not an actual road, sir. Are you telling me that you built yourself inside of this freaking graveyard? I do want to test that at some point, though, to see how long, if someone is trapped, will they starve, and if so, what does that cause people in the city to feel? So, beautiful paper maker done. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Bing pow. Alright, so that's good to go. Now, the next step is to get the administration building going here. So we got admin building. As this is our law zone kind of going on over here. Can I copy this and adjust it? Oh no, but I will actually do that and then remove the inside. Technically, that way it's easier for me to just get the shape. And then think it had like this in the middle. Perfect. Clerk stations. Clerks. Get some clerks in here. So that's 40 clerks. We need at least like a 25er here. I don't like it because it's not lined up perfectly here. 65, 65. And then we could get away with that there. And then usually if I have to like finish off a little bit there, I'll do something like this where I'll just put the carpet like through the center of the building like so. Like that. Usually that is enough for it to work, but of course not. I'll just put them in that little corner there. Perfect. That is a admin building if I've ever seen an admin building. So they're gonna get to work on that. Now, with our technology here, I'd like to actually unlock rural health, tax collection, paved road sculpting, Empire Organization 1. Requires. Okay. So let's go to Solbin here. Solbin. Police. It seems like workforce. Alright, this building gives you Workers Guild. Workforce Global +1. So in order to actually increase the region, we might have to remove the building here. Let's see how you do that. I think you just take it away like that. If I pop that up, it'll boost it to 592. To get to the next level, I need population over 300. I guess that I can just upgrade to the next level. Okay. That seems about fair. Wait, no. Stay put. Why is it? Okay, that was weird. So we already have that second level unlocked. We just need admin points. So without the admin, you can get a town operational to just deliver things like basic supplies, small amounts of stuff. I think after you get admin and everything going, then you can start to adjust that. So we'll have these guys. They're trying to get this done here. Let's get a hauler for some. Actually, I don't want to put that there because they're gonna take away the floor there. So let's actually put hauler on the side of the road here. And make sure that I took this away. Yep. Get rid of this guy. So the paper makers are making a fair amount of paper. We'll have this guy. He's going to need to grab furniture. A couple extra workers there. Let's also check. So we have all of our livestock sitting here on this thing here, but it's saying that they are trying to pay us for 30. Our guys aren't selling it. Perfect. We could go in here and check how much is paper. 74, of course. So any paper above 70. Oops. Excuse me, I did not mean to do that. We'll pop that up, punch this guy in, and we'll have him pull from there so that anything above 70 we will sell. That way we will start to make money off of the excess resources and also have paper. So let's speed up time a little bit. He should be able to get this done relatively quickly if they deliver the furniture. Yep. Looks like that's all done. One more piece of furniture, come on. And then we can remove this bad boy. Hey, we've got a big old massage parlor now. Tons and tons of people will be having sex. Massages. Alright, amazing. Alright, admin building now. This bad boy, I only want to put a hauler for 2 of them. And I may as well just put a workstation in because why not? We got the resources, we got the people, we got the time. Let's punch a couple guys in there. I think they need an additional amount of paper. Boost that up, grab that. And actually, we will keep a hauler right in front here. It's not going to line up, but that's okay. The reason is we want to have them pulling paper and directly holding it straight in front of this building so that they never have to go far for it. They can constantly just have it right in front of them. We'll have 2 people working here. And then we can remove this one. Get to work, brothers. Alright, let's take that away. Alright, we have the admin building now. So there's insufficient workers available. Okay, well, they will come over here in a second. They should, at least. Also, consumed paper. It's interesting. Maybe he's got plans for something else to be consumed via the admin building here. So we go in here. Should, when I have 20 admin points, we don't have the admin points yet, be able to upgrade this building and get more workforce. Speed up time. We've got 7, 10. All right, keep going. I think that they give us a target, yeah, of 130 admin. Alright, so we've got 30 admin points. Let's go in here. Looks like we have the option. Yep, I was right. Large village. Boom. Gives us the option for a bigger settlement there. So now we're at 409. Technically, we could go in here and upgrade this. This will give us 48 more wood, which is actually really fucking significant. Or we could do some other stuff. We could get a grain farm here and actually level that up. Ooh, that would be pretty useful. 400 grain per. Licking my lips right now at how delicious that looks. Let's take this. We'll take this away for now, because if we can expand the region capacity, and I like that it doesn't cost money now. You can actually check and see. So the population 480. To level it up, we're gonna need over 600 people. So we take this away and let's try that. That's gonna give us 592 total people. Maybe it's the region's size, or maybe you have to do this. Yeah. I think that I'll do that for now. That's going to allow us to grow our population here. And if I look, it doesn't look like you have the option to have the beds for faster growth. But that is going to grow our guys up to 669, of course, nice. And with the well, their health will stay up. And apparently, from what I've read in Jake's thing, the well will tell you exactly how much it's going to help for the specific population you're going for, your target, rather than what you're currently at. So 410, this is technically for the target population of 669 plus or so. So it will cover everyone, and that way you won't have every single city constantly giving you a notification telling you that your guys are dying and it's horrible and everything is awful and they're just miserable as hell. So yeah, that is good, and if we can get it upgraded to the next level, I will get them to deliver the goods that we need, which is grain and bread. Or sorry, yeah, to make bread. We need grain and wood so that they can constantly be delivering that to us. Because as you can see, we get, what, 3.2k here, but if we're getting 400 a day from them, we'll never have need for grain ever again. And it's, I think, 1 for 1, yeah. 1 grain to 1 bread, so 400 bread per day is what we'll be getting from those guys, plus our fields, plus everything else. So that is the ultimate goal. Now we have that all set up, and you can see our actual... What is your problem? That is one thing I need to figure out. So no work is available. Your capacity reserved, your store 258. What the frickin' heck? Why are you not pulling rations, sir? From right here. Go over here and grab those damn old rations. There's 15 workers here. I think I'll have to put some kind of delivery system for this ration maker here to get them over there, because what the frickety hell? What the heck? That's so strange to me. They should finish this up, and that will be probably one of the final things I do for this episode. We'll get this bad boy here. He's going to be pulling from there, and then he pushes to here. So that's how that works. You can put a couple transporters, and then you select the item right there. So green says they have good items to pull from. This is saying there's not enough resources stocked to deliver. So when they have it green, that means they have got enough resources. He will put 60 clay on this little cart. It also appears like our livestock is either not there. Yeah, it's saying there's 0 livestock. So they have to actually go and grab that livestock and put him there. Which begs me the question, do they die? And if so, at what rate do they die off? Like, is it their rate for here, 15%? So every year they have 15% chance to die? I have no clue. We have 230 paper coming along. Let's see, we can upgrade this. So now that we've got that going, paper is one of the harder things for many civilizations to acquire. Once you have that, you can start going into schooling and university, as well as the library. I believe the library needs paper and the university, but I could be wrong. It could just be the library. So in the next episode, we're going to be focused on getting the library working, as well as getting Sulban, and I'm keeping Sulban's name as it is, because why the heck not? Looks like their happiness is dropping down a little bit. You need more workforce in order to get that. Let's see how long it takes to upgrade this. Do I need any specific organization? Global 6. Where's my global organization? Doesn't seem to tell me. But I did want to show you guys the last little piece here. So if I go into my recruit army here and I bring up an army 1, we can go into here, recruit. You can hover over it to see how many total recruits of a type there are. So there's 98 Crotonians available, 21 Dondarians, 49 Garthimi, 38 humans, 6 Amevian, and 144 Talapi. So if I'd like to create a regiment, it's the same as if you were on the home region. You just go and click, but it's a little different because there's only set amount of 15 per group. And you also can't train up to 100. You can only train up to 50, and they are not allowed to train in both skills. So for example, if I wanted to make a decent group of archers, I'd probably, because it takes the same amount of guys, want to set them up to 50% archery training. And more is better. You can see the training days is still the same. More is always better in this sense if you have them available. So I have 144. I could technically make 135 man group with some leather, armor, and some bows like this. Even just one tick a pop is better than no ticks of a specific thing. Obviously, they're bowmen, so they're going to need bows to shoot. So you're going to need to give them that one tick. But if you had more and more bows, sure, give them all the bows you want. But think about it, if you have 10 of these groups of 135, they all need 10 ticks or 8 ticks of bows. You're going to be using up so many bows that you can't keep up with them. So once you have that set up, let's say this is your Talapi group that you like, you hit recruit. It's going to take 70 in-game days to train them. They will train on the world map as long as they are being supplied with the resources that they need from your army supply depots. The rations and the clothings are necessary for them to actually function, and then the bows and the leather armor have to be stocked in order for them to actually have weapons on the world map. You can click here and change their banner, and of course their race here. So any different race, you can scroll through them. Better to have Tilapia, obviously, if you have 130 or 150 of them. Just get that little Tilapia group. Even if they're melee troops, Tilapia are a decent choice. So it looks like we are doing good. I am going to leave this for another day as there's so much more to do. I am interested in the fact that V.66 takes a lot longer to play because of the fact that I'm a YouTuber. You can see, look at all these guys having sex. As a YouTuber, it's more beneficial to me to have longer games. Every V65 series was about 10 episodes. We're already on episode 12, and I haven't even gotten to past 2,000 population yet. So expect this series to continue on for quite some time. Don't get dissuaded if I start a new series either, because they will be just as long. I'll try to keep in mind, I know a lot of people seem to be interested in the longer form videos. I typically get a comment saying, where's the longer videos? I personally just don't want people to have to sit through an hour, but that is what people seem to like. That's fine by me. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.